Good afternoon, good evening, whatever the fuck it is. Hi, how you doing? This is gonna be my morning ride. I'm gonna take a bit of a scenic route to work, and by scenic I mean I'm not gonna take the most direct road because there's gonna be a wee little bit too much traffic on that way. Come on, man, why'd you zoom in here and then fucking slow right down? So we're gonna take a bit of a different route to work, and I want to talk about a few things. Because I've been daily driving the 636 for, well, about 2 weeks I've been dailying it, including a couple of times in the rain, in all honesty. Not on purpose, it was one of those situations where it started raining after I had already been out, and the forecast just kind of changed. Welcome to Nova Scotia, I guess. Nonetheless, it was fun in the rain too. I like the way this thing fucking slices through the air, man. Like that that KLX 300 that I had would have never known what the fuck to do at this kind of speed, and I'm only going 120 or something like that, 110. Would have never known what to do, especially with a little bit of crosswind that I'm getting right now. Like, this is fucking crazy. I also got a new windscreen here that's all blacked out, and I can actually see my speedometer. I can't during the day a lot of the time. It lights up at night, but in the daytime it fucking doesn't. Hey, ready to make some popcorn, guys? Here we go. Oh yeah. It's like a Kawasaki Ferrari, man. Like fucking thunder. Oh, so anyway, yeah, I've been daily driving the 636 for a little over 2 weeks realistically, and the only thing I've noticed as far as like a downside is the day after leg day at the gym, you know, when your butt's real sore and your quads are killing you, that's a little uncomfortable the day after that. But every other time it's been perfectly fine. I'm like completely comfortable riding it for distances. Like, I don't feel like my back is sore at all or anything like that. You know, on a side note, I've ripped up this street 100,000 times and I've never once had a pedestrian at this crosswalk. So daily driving a 636 is definitely doable, and depending on who you talk to, me, I would actually recommend it if you're into biking. I mean, I daily drove my KLX last summer quite a bit, in all honesty, but that was only a 300, and it's like, you know, you're a little more comfortable on it. That's the truth. In my opinion, the positioning of where everything is just feels a little bit better. Like, as far as like I don't want to say more natural, but it kind of feels more natural. Like, you're more sitting upright. But the thing is, like I was saying when I was on the highway for a second there, the big downside is that you get blown around with all the fucking wind, because like you're upright and all the wind is catching your chest. You know, I'm kind of touching my chest, and these people in this Corolla are looking at me like, what's this guy grabbing his boobies for? But I was trying to show you guys, the problem is you ain't looking at me. Fuck, that's quick. And that's me doing like a sissy shift too. Wow. I don't know which way I'm gonna go to work, by the way, so I'm making this up as I go. But Anyway, the only gripe that I've had so far was the day after leg day, you know, like when your legs are all stiff and sore and tender and shit, and your butt's really fucking sore, it hurts to sit, hurts to shit. Oh my god, that's the worst. You have to strap in just to shit because you can't sit there in one spot long enough. With the porcelain bowl lid seat thingy fucking digging right into your muscles on your arse. But anyway, the only other gripe is I don't like to have to wear a backpack, you know what I mean? And you can't really carry anything around, so I have like a fanny pack for when I'm just doing like normal riding. But when I'm going to work and whatnot, like right now, oops, I missed my neutral. When I'm going to work, like right now, for example, truthfully, I need to bring a couple things to work with me, like basically just a cup. I got some batteries, you know, change of socks because I'm wearing low-rise socks right now with my riding gear, but like just basic little things, not a lot, but you know, it's just a pain in the ass to have to bring a backpack around, especially if you need to go buy something. Like if I just want to buy like a bottle of water, if I was wearing a hoodie, no problem, you can kind of throw it in that front pouch pocket, the kangaroo pocket, whatever you want to call it. But like if you're wearing just about anything else, it's not quite as comfortable. Fun fact, my grandmother used to live in this building right to my side right over here. When I was a little baby, that's where I spent my Christmases, right in fucking one of those apartments. I couldn't tell you which one. I'm way too old and I was way too young then. So other options instead of having a backpack, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's not like a backpack's the end of the world, you know what I mean? But if you gotta pack some stuff in it, like I like to take my bike and ride to the gym to work out, so then like should have a, you know, a change of clothes. You don't want to ride in your gym clothes, like fucking look silly. Plus you know, I'm one of those people, I won't recommend riding in shorts, period. A t-shirt, that's one thing. With shorts, I think it's a little too fucking wild, you know. This isn't Miami, this isn't South Beach. But anyway, you gotta bring your gym clothes, gym shoes, you know, a shaker cup, some protein, like your straps, your lifting fucking straps or whatever. Like you got stuff to actually bring when you're going to the gym. So you need like a backpack. Anyway, when I just bring simply shaker cup, shoes, shorts, t-shirt, my hat, AirPods, and my lock, like that already bulks up a backpack enough that it's like, I don't know, it's kind of like straining my shoulders and pulling them back when I kind of want to like hunch them forward, especially on this bike, you know? So that's a little fucky. I was gonna say I could turn left right here, but honestly, it's only 7 o'clock and I don't work till 8:30, so we're gonna ride for a little longer, fellas. Lads, we're going for a ride, are we? Yeah, you were gonna go. I saw you, you fucking hoodlum. I'll tell you, this is actually not a bad road to rip down late at night on a bike or just driving fast in a vehicle. It's got like a little bit of this windy thing, but I like the way the trees provide cover, and it's just like, oh, it just really, it feels like you're ripping through a fucking tunnel of some sort, you know? Alright, this is gonna be fucking loud. Unnecessarily loud. They left the lane open, so I fucking took it. Every fucking racer knows that. Ask Max Verstappen. If there's a fucking opening, my ass is taking it. weekend, let's fucking go. So it's actually not a long weekend, but it's my long weekend because I'm off on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and fucking Monday, boys. We're having a long weekend made by Ryan. It's a Ryan weekend. Anyway, I don't really have a whole lot of plans, but I'm gonna do one hell of a lot of riding, I'll tell you that. I'm gonna get some fuel injector cleaner shit. Probably, I might do that tonight actually, get some of that shit for my bike so that next time the tank is low I can pop some of that shit in there and get things running a little bit more smoothly. And then other than that, right now I'm going down some sightseeing. I'm gonna drive between some buildings, I think, you know, make a little bit of noise. What's going on with all these leaves here? It's fucking June. Why are the leaves falling? Fucking leaves fall in the fall. That's why it's called the fall. Actually, it's called autumn. Shut the fuck up if you call it autumn. It's like calling it COVID-19. It's called coronavirus. You know, you're not a scientist. Shut up. Anyway, I'm going out for this little ride. I'm gonna go to like a really good cigar spot in the city, and by that I mean a good place to walk a dog, play with the kids, do all that kind of fun stuff. But it's a real nice ocean view, and I'm gonna smoke a quick cigar while I'm there. Then I'm gonna go for a ride through like the downtown core more, and we'll get some cool sights and sounds there. But there might be some of the boys down at this outlook kind of spot that I'm going. Outlook? Lookout? There we go, there's the word. Civic gets to go. Rev gets to go. And then Ryan gets to go. Castle, man. Holy fuck, I made it through all those landmines in the fucking ground, boys. Fucking, who knows what's planted under that? A fucking IED or some shit. Going through the container pier area. I'm gonna ride around downtown here in a sec. I can't believe how many people are out walking. What a random place to be walking. Maybe it isn't. Maybe I'm the crazy one. Obviously I am. There's more people walking up here. We got runners, we got there's a running group even. Jesus fucking Christ, man. These people have never been on a bike. Why would you be out running? Ah, that's a lie. I don't mind that. In all honesty, there's a guy right now running across Canada. His name's Ryan Keeping. And anyway, not to give him a little shout out, but shout out to Ryan Keeping. Super solid guy. He's from here, and he is running across Canada raising money for the Heart and Stroke Foundation. I don't know what day he's on right now. I want to say 74, 75 straight days, maybe even 76, and he's doing it in 99 days. So he's taking 75 kilometers per day times 99 days. Look at the size of that fucking cruise ship. Liberty of the Seas. Look at that. Holy fuck. That thing is fucking massive. Holy shit. I don't think I've ever seen a boat that big in my life, man. Wow. Anyway, this Ryan Keeping fella, he's doing 75 kilometer a day running. Like that's like fucking a massive marathon every day. I think marathons are only like 40 something kilometers or 40 something miles, or yeah, kilometers, aren't they? Are they like 25 miles, something like that? Anyway, he's doing 75 kilometers per day. Anyway, long story short, I met the guy. My work sponsored him. We gave him a bunch of money and like a vehicle to help drive, like his support vehicle or whatever, and he had to give us shout outs, blah blah blah. Anyway, super nice guy overall. I met him, and I ended up running with him when he was running through the Halifax area. I ran 5 kilometers with the fucking guy, and ever since then I kind of got into running. Like, I don't want to say I got into it, but I kind of didn't mind running. So when I'm making fun of those guys for running there a second ago, I forgot that I kind of started liking that. It was relaxing as all fucking hell. Oh yeah, this is where we fucking wreak some havoc down here, where the buildings are fucking causing echoes. Yeah. That's one big fucking hole they're digging here. I'm not really sure what the fucking lanes are here, if I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you. Well, I guess that fixes that complaint. Or not, so you gotta simmer off the throttle a little bit around Challengers or Chargers, I mean Explorers too. But here's a tip. Okay, listen, the police, marked or unmarked, Explorers never have the roof rails, the ones that go like along the top of the roof of the vehicle. They never ever 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 have those. Okay, fun little tip. tip. So if you're ever not sure if it's a cop in front of you or not, just remember that if it has the roof rails that run along like the length of the roof sort of thing, not the ones that go across, but the ones that run along the length, if it has those, it's just a fucking guy driving a car that looks like a cop car. It's that simple, all right? I've seen the police tenders, and I work in the car business, and I know they don't do the roof rack thing ever, unless it's like a random car. Like, you know how they could deck out like a car like this shitty Elantra here as like a unmarked car. When it's those, I got another story. But when it's just like a simple unmarked like cop car that looks like a normal everyday cop car, those ones always don't have roof rails. Bang, bang. That was fucking weird. I know. Listen, I know. Look at this guy walk. He has a theme song to his walk. It's boom, 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 boom. It's like the A&W bear. Remember the A&W commercials with the bear?